Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. I'm Stan Gravois. He is Patrick Labatt, the manager of the Performance Training Center here in Houma, a wonderful facility that helps our student athletes get better over the summer, but just in general, right? I mean, you know, it's a deal where you guys do a terrific job of making sure that those kids are equipped to do what they can do best when they get out there on the fields, the courts, and all of those things. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
It's summertime, and I know you guys are extremely busy. You know, I'm saying that it's just about the student athlete, right? It's more than that, obviously. You have adults who will go there. It's a very elite facility. But it is the beginning of summer, and I know from past experience and seeing you guys work, it gets very busy, right?
It does. So between our developmental athletes, we start at 10 years old. We take teams as low as 7 years old. And then we have our high school athletes as well. And then we also have been contracted with Vanderbilt Catholic to operate their strength and conditioning program for the last 2 years. And we were happy to find out that they extended that contract for 2 more years. So not only is it our gym, it's also Vanderbilt. And then we're very happy for the second summer to also be working with Terrebonne High School's wrestling team. And like you said, along with all of that, we also have our adult fitness classes, and those are going just as well as they always have. That's probably our most successful program consistently year round. And yeah, it's the summertime is a challenging, rewarding, tiresome, fun, all of those things in one.
Well, you know, the old adage is champions are made in the off season, right?
Yep.
I mean, this is sort of the time. I do want to ask you this. You were in a facility that was smaller on the campus of Terrebonne General at one point. You guys are now on corporate here in Houma. Has it made a difference related to size, the things? It's a state-of-the-art facility for sure.
Yeah, it's made a huge difference. I think the location of it has been huge for us. It's kind of located in a prime spot in Houma, kind of, you know, right in the middle of everything. So it's pretty convenient for people to get their kids there or themselves there. As far as what we're able to do with our clientele, big time. I mean, we're able to offer a lot more than what we used to be able to do. New equipment, which is always good to keep things fresh. And the space allows us to just really take that next step in our own profession, if that makes sense.
It's fair to say you're not just some sort of like personal trainer, right? You have credentials that are, this was a college education for you, you're CSCS, you've been through that, you've worked on the collegiate level over at UL with some of those athletes, and you don't do this all by yourself either. You have a staff there. Talk about that just a little bit.
I really like to let people know that I've been in this for a long time. And I hate saying it because it kind of makes me come off as conceited when I start to say, you know, I got a master's degree and a certification and all these different things. But ultimately, I want parents to trust me when they send their kids to me. I want them to know that what they're paying for, they're getting, and they're getting a high quality service with a lot of care, a lot of years of experience. And so I really don't like telling that to people, but I have found that sometimes it helps the parent to decide to come our way, if that makes sense.
It's a trust
and to trust us. Because at the end of the day, yes, we're trying to make them faster, stronger, more powerful, but we're also trying to protect them. So we're trying to, you know, build resiliency in their body and create injury prevention, essentially. So yeah, the parents want their athletes to be spending their time building the power and the speed, but they also want them building that resiliency so that they last an entire season. And we try our best and that's the key, is trying our best to avoid injuries.
Listen, real simple, folks. 850-6206.
Yes, sir.
Or even better than that, you could go to www.tghealthsystem.com and find out more information along the way. Is summer, because you guys obviously do this during the school season too, right? And I know that you will discourage a kid who's in season doing certain things that they may want to do. You're not going to overwork a kid. Is summer a situation where you change programs a little bit to work with the kids? Because obviously you could get them in hours that you couldn't get them in during the school session.
It's always delicate. I wouldn't say that summer's a different program. It just depends where that particular athlete is during the summer. So like a lot of kids play a lot during the summer, you know, travel baseball, basketball, soccer. Like a lot of them are still what you would quote in season. And so it's always delicate. It kind of goes athlete to athlete. That's why we always enjoy having a parent come in. And we can have an open-hearted discussion, I guess you'd say, to kind of say, like, look, we want to train them. We want to get them stronger. We want to get them faster. But also you need to understand that they're playing 4 times a week. And if I train them the way that I need to in order to get stronger, faster, more powerful, and they go play a game later that day, there's a good chance that we put them in a situation where they could get injured. And so having the parents understand and working with them to plan a schedule that allows them to do the training from the quote-unquote off-season training, but also allows them to, perform at a high level during their sport. So it's always tricky. Each athlete comes into us. We don't put them in a box. We have conversations with them. We see where they are. Are you actually off season, or are you still playing travel ball? Are you playing for 2 different teams? I get some athletes that are doing football, but they also play basketball, and they're doing multiple sports. And so it's important that our strength coach not just make it easy on themselves and put athletes into a box, that we actually do what's best for the athlete.
Any open spots in some? Only about 30 seconds left, but we're saying all of this. Is there an opportunity for kids?
Yeah, absolutely. The way that we've adjusted our system now is no longer where you have to lock in days. You buy a package, and if there's a session available, you'll be able to see it in our app. If there's a session available, you can put your kid into that session. Sessions never expire. So yeah, I would say we pretty much always have availability based on the day.
Very good. Very good. Again, folks, www.tghealthsystem.com to find out more information. Thanks, Pat. And listen, do a great service in the community. Continued success.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with more Bayou Time Sports right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.